So if you have a 5.4 liter Triton Ford engine, this video will probably help you a lot. I have a Ford Excursion with a 5.4 in it, and the spark plug blew out of one of the cylinders. I fixed it with the best kit I could find, and it blew out a second time. So if you have one of the old 5.4 engines, this is a 2001 Excursion, and the spark plug comes out of the cylinder head, it'll kind of sound like a steam engine. So I don't think you can see down in there. There's one coil pack, but there should be one right there, but it's gone. It busted the ear off of the coil pack, and the spark plug came out. So the fix to that is a kit, and that insert goes in. You gotta drill it out, tap it out. They give you the guide to go down in there to do that with, and you put a insert in it. You follow the directions on all the material that comes with the inserts. That's the fix for it. However, if you put this insert in and then it does it again on the same cylinder and the insert comes out, which is what happened to me, the only alternative is to have the head replaced. But I'm gonna try JB Weld. I know this is not the recommended fix, but the head's got to be replaced anyway. So I'm just going to give it a try and see what happens. I took some emery cloth and made, whatever that is, to scuff up the inside of the cylinder head and the strip threads, and hooked it to a drill so I can run it down in the cylinder, and yeah. Then I made this thingamabobber out of course, a broken arrow, to squirt carburetor cleaner on and clean everything out real good before I put the JB Weld on it. I'm scuffing the outside of the spark plug so that the JB Weld will adhere to it as well. I'm scuffing the insert all the way around the threads and the shoulders, and don't care about the top, but I may even scuff the top just for good measure. I'm also going to scuff the outside of the spark plug all the way up to, and even I'm probably even going to scuff the sides where the socket goes as well. And I'm putting red Loctite on the threads of the plug, and I know this is a big no-no, but I do not want the plug coming out of the head ever. I'm going to put it about halfway down the thread. And then screw the insert in. And then I'll tighten that up with a socket and a pair of pliers along the outside of this. So that is one piece now. I take the spark plug socket to the extension just to make sure it doesn't come off the socket, because I have had it happen before. And they're so far down in there, you keep trying and wiggling, and it don't come out. So that prevents that from happening. And I have the spark plug scuffed up, as well as the insert. So I'm going to stick it in there. I'm not going to touch the parts of the spark plug that maybe the end of it I'll touch. And I clean the inside of the socket so I would not get any contamination on it. All right, now for the JB weld. And I got a very liberal amount all over the insert, on the sides of the insert, and I'm going to try to get the spark plug and insert in there without getting too much on the sides so that it gets on my socket. But if it does, I'm not worried about it. I'll be pulling the socket out as soon as I get it in there, and hopefully it'll thread a little bit, I'm hoping. Okay, I successfully got it out, or put it in and got the spark plug socket out. The spark plug stayed in. So now to phase number 2. I'm gonna heat this up and try to drip it down into the cylinder hole and let it run down the side of the cylinder hole so that it gets around the spark plug. Everything's on and back to normal now. And I have already driven this car right at 500 miles. And the fix worked. If you're seeing this, it did work. I will keep you updated at the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5, 10, whatever, 1,000 miles. And so, yeah, I had nothing to lose. I'm going to replace the head anyway one day. But the mechanic that replaces the head is now going to have to take it out with a spark plug JB welded in the hole. So there you go.